Peace, peace, peace. This is Iccha Devi, and I would like to welcome you to another episode of IDTV. There's really something that was on my mind, and I wanted to take a moment to talk about it. Relationships. Relationships present us with an opportunity to see ourselves in another person. And normally what happens is this person presents such a form of perfection when we first see them that we are just anxious to be with them, and it's all so wonderful and everything is awesome and perfect and we can see all the gold inside of them. And then something shifts. The representative that was on the date and the representative that you met and the representative that they met of yours, they leave. And then the real us shows up. And so then that's where the challenges come in. One of the thoughts that have really been on my mind lately is learning how to interact inside of an attraction. And so one of the things that I have observed since I have been a woman who has not been married or been connected, because for a majority of my adult life I was married. And so then now that I find myself not married or connected, I am observing, what's going on inside of relationships as I, move around and talk with people and interact with people and in my own life. And so one of the things that I am learning through is, like I said, how to deal with an attraction. So I just wanted to touch on one piece of this because this in and of itself is a huge topic. The one piece that I wanted to touch on is having unconditional love versus punitive or conditional love. And so the way that that looks inside of what I'm speaking of, this conversation, is conditional or punitive love says that as long as you do what I want you to do, as long as everything looks and feels good for me, then I will share my love with you. I'll share my affection with you. I will nurture and support you. I got your back. Then if and when things change, because they're going to change, if and when they change, then I am going to withhold my love. I am no longer going to nurture or support you, and I will not have your back. And so a lot of us have learned how to love inside of this context. Because even for better or for worse, we were taught how to love inside of that context. So unless we have done some radical shifting, that's exactly what we do when we get into our relationships. And so there are two areas that specifically that I wanted to touch. One is if you got somebody that's agreed to be your reflection, agreed to be in commitment with you, agreed to be connected with you, you have an amazing gift, and don't squander it. And so one of the ways that you could do that is by being a responsible lover. And what I mean specifically about that is being willing to do your work inside of your own control dramas. And so there are two books that I would recommend that you really read and study and take your time with. There are several others. There are two that specifically talk about this control drama, about manipulation and withholding love, etc., that I think would help. I know they are helping me. So one of the books is called The Celestine Prophecy. I know everybody's familiar with that. There was a movie that was made from that one. I will put the author in the link because it's not coming to my mind right now. It might download to me before I get done with the video. The second book is called The People of the Lie by M. Scott Peck. This is a book that has been referred to me by one of my mentors and teachers, and it really helped me to see some things inside of the context of bullying inside of relationships and different things like that. And a lot of us do not realize that that's some of what we're doing inside of our relationships with our mates. The other topic that I wanted to touch just briefly is how to deal with an attraction. And so if we were to look at my sister queen right here on the chakra map, if you look at where the chakras are placed, These chakras are like a rainbow bridge. I like to say that. They're like a rainbow bridge that connect us from our higher self or from the universe, our universal connection to the creator, to the most high, and ground us down into reality. And so even if you look at the way that the chakras are, the first place that you feel a connection normally is right around here. Now, mind you, of course, you observe someone and you feel a certain way about the observance that you had. But the first connection that you normally feel, and it feels like a strong pull, is in the lower two chakras, the root chakra and the sacral chakra. And so what happens is a lot of people have been taught pretty much to stop there. What I think a lot of people do not realize, because for a lot of different reasons, if a brother is in a relationship or a sister is in a relationship and they feel some kind of tingling in they, in their nether regions, when somebody other than their mate is around, they may feel so much shame that they won't even acknowledge that they have a feeling for this person, and they'll put it into the realm of, no, this is inappropriate, I don't feel this way, etc. What I have experienced is that if we deny it, we ain't doing it no good. You're going to act out one way or another. So what the goal is then is to recognize, oh yeah, I can feel that I'm connected to this person, and to use our breathing and meditation to raise it up. Because what happens is right here, this is our security and our connection to the earth, and being connected in our conversations around, do I have a place to stay? Are all of my physical needs met? If we can raise it up, the next level is where we get into creativity. This is reproduction, and where children are made and where ideas are born. And a lot of people experience a lot of blockage here, or a lot of overuse here. And so they don't know that they can utilize this energy to press even further up into the solar plexus, which is our personal power. It's like the fire in the belly, what makes you move forward and makes you, power forward with your ideas, etc. And then the next connection is the heart chakra. So while we're down here connecting, we still haven't even raised it up to the point of the heart chakra. This is where we can experience a much more universal kind of love for somebody that we feel an attraction to. And then the throat chakra, where we can speak about it in a way that is affirming versus denial and fear and the different places that people go inside of when they're not ready to deal with an attraction that they have. And then into our intuition and our third eye, and then ultimately into our crown chakra, where we connect with the universe and we create what is more so of an ever expanding love connection, more so than down here. We know what happened down here. That's, everybody knows what happens down here. I don't have to say that. And so it was really on my heart to talk about it because, like I said, I know there are a lot of people that are inside of relationships, and when they feel an attraction for someone else, it's very disconcerting for them, and so they don't go into it. There are a lot of different ways that you can express an attraction that are congruent, that are peaceful, and that actually build something. When you have a connection with somebody, it's more than likely either to build something or for them to be a mirror for you, to show you a different part of yourself. And so if you deny that that you have a gift right there, you don't have any chance of utilizing the gift. So that's my 2 cents on that. This is my opinion on it. And like I said, it's something that I'm learning about. If you like this video, please like it and share it. And again, you are watching IDTV with Iccha Devi. Peace.